Do you remember the 101 pictures you had to take of me trying to do the handstand?
It was more like 1,001.
It was an awesome trip.
It was.
Hey guys, we're just actually chatting about our very first successful trip.
And it was crazy. Do you remember how it wasn't even possible in our minds to take a trip like that? You remember how, we were dirt broke. That was crazy how we were able to do that.
It seemed really unrealistic. Even when we were there, it didn't really sink in that we were in the Bahamas.
Yeah. And you had no idea that I was going to propose, so that just made it that much more sweet.
Hey guys, I'm Stef.
And I'm Ray.
Welcome to the 3-day Coach Sneak Peek.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. And the purpose of this introductory video is to let you know what you're going to get into. So, how about we start off a little bit before that trip and what we got into, what we saw ourselves getting into as Beachbody coaches.
Right, so before even that, we want to really present how these next 3 days are going to be, and it's going to be very much story form. We love sharing our stories, and that's the best way that we can share and present this whole coaching thing to you, is by giving you some really concrete examples and using our story to help bring it all together for you. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's dive in.
So there I was, looking for a way to make more money, really. I had left my corporate job without any clue on how I was going to move forward in life. You know, at that time, it was a real struggle just to pay my cell phone bill and just to go to the grocery store and buy food. But from that first day, my mind was on something bigger. You know, so I knew that those temporary sacrifices and that struggle was only going to lead us to the right path. And that path has led us out here to San Diego.
In other words, there he was, broke and unemployed.
True story. And maybe some of you guys are in that same position, or maybe some of you guys are in a position that you don't want to be in financially, and someone invited you to be on this event, and you really had no idea what you were getting into. And that's really how I felt. That's how I felt at the beginning. Like, I didn't know what I was getting into. What I did know was I had some really good results with a really awesome product, and it was a really amazing experience.
Right, which brings me to the reasons why you're here. You're either here today because you're actually searching for something. Maybe you've seen coaches post about how it has really generated an income for them, and you're looking for an opportunity, just like Ray was. He was in search for an opportunity to generate income. You know, or maybe you were in one of our challenge groups, right? Your coach invited you. Maybe it was me, maybe it was Ray, maybe it was one of our awesome coaches on their team, and you've experienced a challenge group and you're really loving the positive energy that our coaches share within the team, and you had an invite and you're like, you know what, let me check it out. Or 3, you're just
one of those people.
You just want to see, like, what if?
Yeah, no, you're one of those people that looks for opportunities. You're one of those people that looks for opportunities.
That was person number 1.
Oh, okay.
So number 3 is, hey, you just, oh sure, you didn't know how to say no, you're just here to pick it up. Let's see what happens.
That happens to us all the time.
and it's awesome because that tells me, like Ray was going, and before I interrupted him, that tells me that you are open to an opportunity and you're open-minded. So as we move forward, we continue to ask you to just look at this with an open mind, because like Ray said, like when we first started, we didn't know what it was.
You know why I said it again? Because it's not like I wasn't listening to you. I hear every word that you say.
Sure.
But it was because that's the type of coach that I was. You know, I saw an opportunity and I had no idea what it would turn into. You know, some of you guys watching this have followed our journey for the last 6 years, and you've seen us go on some amazing trips and have some amazing adventures. I didn't see any of that. What I did see was an opportunity to help a lot of people. And in my experience as an aspiring entrepreneur, that was like lesson 101. Find a way to help people. And when I went through my journey, I got into freaking amazing shape.
He's looking good.
I got into amazing shape,
and I was
like, wow, you know, this could really help out a lot of people. I can see this helping out a lot of people. And it has. It has. You know, a lot of our coaches that we have helped have had some amazing physical transformations. You know, and like Stef said, some of you are coming in from one of our challenge groups, and your clothes aren't fitting anymore. You're donating them to Goodwill because you don't need them anymore.
They're not fitting you because you're dropping weight. You're getting into shape. So going back to the very beginning, he saw this opportunity. He had dropped weight. He had done his first program, which is P90X, and he had gotten into great shape. And the opportunity was presented to him, and he wanted to help people. And so at that time, we had started our relationship. We were kind of dating. I moved to Austin, is where he was living, and he started coaching me, and I had no idea. It was just so fluid. It was just so natural. And he's like, hey, I'm doing this new program, and I want you to do it with me. And I said, sure. And so I was kind of like one of your first
guinea pigs?
Yeah.
Yep. You were.
I
had no idea what I was doing.
I didn't.
But now I do. Now I do. And now we can tell you exactly what a coach and what a coach isn't.
Right, which brings me back, just rewinding a little bit, when he first sat down he traveled to Dallas, and it's when this whole coaching opportunity was presented to him in a very formal presentation way. And so it was led by one of the top coaches here,
Robert Hudgens.
Yeah. And so he's like, hey, there's three types of coaches, really. So you can take this opportunity and
run with it.
Right? You can run with it. This is a great opportunity. Take the platform, own it. This is a business that can take you as far as you want. There is no ceiling. But also know that there's two other types of coaches. And one, there's a coach that, hey, I love the products. I love the way I'm feeling. I want to continue really using the products for life. Right? And so you enroll simply for the discount. I love what I'm doing. I feel like XYZ reason. I just want the discount. Right. Another way you can accept this opportunity is like, you know what, I'm loving the products. I'm getting results. People are kind of asking me here and there what I'm doing. Right now, I want to do this as a little side thing, as a hobby. Why not make extra income with it by just sharing, hey, here, I totally recommend Shakeology. Yes. When people ask you. So as a little side thing. Or three, like you said, just a coach that really runs with the opportunity and takes it as far as they want to go. And so,
speaking of making money, that is one of the biggest questions that we get. How do you make money? And we will cover that in the next 2 days. We will cover how we make money, how we get paid, and we're also going to cover our training. Our training. This is the type of opportunity where you come on board and you get our years of experience.
Yeah. So we had a huge learning curve. Gosh, we tried so many different things, and now where we're focused on is making your learning curve as short and small as possible to teach you everything that we have learned throughout the years and hand it over to you.
And this is the crazy part. This one, when I first got involved with this opportunity, when I wrapped my mind around that concept, that people were going to allow me to be a part of it, and then they were going to train me to be better, that totally went against everything that I experienced. Because you think about how it really works, like in the corporate world, where we had to spend thousands of dollars to get our college education before we even got a job. And a lot of people, they spend tons and tons and tons of money in order to find a job. Like, hey, I'm going to go get educated and then hire me. Where this is completely reversed around, where, hey, you can be a part of this, and if you have purchased a challenge pack, then you become a part of this for free, and then you get trained on top of that, to succeed at it. And I really, really appreciated that.
So you get twofold, guys. You are gonna receive personalized training from Ray and I, and you'll also get you training from your upline or whoever brings you on as a coach from the entire team, and you're also gonna get tons and tons of training from Beachbody the company.
We're gonna cover the rest of that in the next 2 days.
Right.
The other thing that we're going to cover in the next 2 days are the tools that you get. So we were sharing a story with our team the other day, and it was a really exciting story to share because we were talking about a big conference that we went to, and out of everybody in the room, we were in like the 95 percentile, the top 5% of people that knew about how to use social media to grow an online business. And that was really, really cool.
Yeah, we're also going to share stories. It's not just like, hey, here are the tools. We're going to show you and tell you how these tools and being able to learn how to, work through social media has allowed us to travel and really run this business online.
Crazy. Our community is probably the most important part of the whole picture and the experience as a Beachbody coach, and we are really going to talk about our community
and how awesome we are. I was sorry to cut you off, but I just remember as Ray was talking, I was talking to one of our coaches. We had a coaching session, and it was a while back, and she's like, Stef, if you would have just told me that I was going to be surrounded by some of the most positive and uplifting and forward-thinking people, if you would have just told me that right from the beginning, I would have said, sign me up. And it just, we surround ourselves intentionally with a lot of positive, uplifting people. And sometimes I forget just, how it was before, where you get everything. Right? And so this is an opportunity for you to just really dive into a community that is going to continue to help you grow and put a smile on your face every day.
That's crazy. Now, we know that you have a lot of opportunities in life. We're not going to turn our head, and pretend like we don't know you have a lot of opportunities, because we know that you do. And what we're going to ask you to do is to spend the next 3 days with us and continue to explore what this opportunity with Team Beachbody could be for your life.
Right.
And at the end of those 3 days, we're going to ask you to join our team. If you like what you see and you like the way that you feel and you like the stories that you hear, we're going to ask you to join our team. But for now, for tonight, to get everything started, what we're going to ask you to do is to introduce yourself.
Yep. So you're going to have an opportunity to continue learning more about us. But we really, going back to the community aspect to it, we want to get to know you more. This is really a business of relationship building and making connections and friendships. And so we want to hear who invited you to the group, why you're here, what has your experience been like, and just anything you'd like to share with us to help us get to know you more.
So what I want to know tonight is, which type of coach appeals to you the most?
Right. So as you're sitting on the other side of the screen, hi, you can tell yourself, and what are you more inclined to move forward with? What type of coach are you? 1,
discount coach.
I love the products. I want to continue using them. I want to take advantage of the 25% discount.
2,
like, hey, I'm loving the products. I've gotten results. Sure, I could use some extra $200 to $500 a month, or just to see how much I can make extra.
Or 3, an all-in coach. Someone that wants an opportunity to really take your life to the next level, to experience time freedom and to experience financial success that most people can only dream about.
Right. And we're gonna really dive into this all-in coach. But I want you to know that by saying you're an all-in coach doesn't mean like, all right, go and fire your boss right now. We started this part-time. Heck, I would only put in like 30 minutes a day.
Well, you put more than that now, but that's how you started.
Exactly, because I didn't really know what it was, and I was just having fun with it. And 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and now here we are in California.
So do us that favor, guys. Introduce yourself. Let us know what type of coach appeals to you the most. And stick with us for the next 3 days, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
And we want to get to know you more. Have a good night. See you later.